Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Thursday Melee Saturday edition. Mr. Ben Reddy is on the mic.
You confused me for a second. I was like, wait.
I actually
Thursday.
just started to say Thursday Melee, but then I remembered that it's Saturday.
And it is back the Saturday edition, though.
It is Saturday edition of Thursday Melee, Mr. Ben Reddy. And is your tag Mastodon still?
Deathwind.
Deathwind. Marshall, my boy, on the mic with me here for Sid versus Zasa. Zasa, of course, the man who drained my soul and my essence today. Like Shang Tsung, and it made me realize I shouldn't have even come.
So can you speak to how either abysmal or...
It's terrible.
Okay.
To sum it up, it's very not fun for either party. I mean, it's not like Zasa's having the time of his life right now, and it's not like Sid is either. Sid probably more so gets a little frustrated over time, because over time it becomes more and more obvious to the Luigi that he has to be very creative with his aerial placement to win any exchange.
Yeah.
You'll see one thing that a lot of Luigi players experiment with, which is something I try to do versus Zasa in our set, which I didn't have the tech skill to execute, but Sid definitely has a little bit better tech skill than I do. Because he's a little bit more well-practiced. But if you can steal the edge from Puff when she's gliding towards it, you can force down air usually. Like, you can just grab the edge and come off with a down air, and it's not a lot. You can spike Puff with it sometimes, but it's very hard to do, and it's something that I saw Sid go for a couple seconds ago, so I wanted to make people aware of it.
Yeah, he picked up that last kill with a down air, but that was certainly not an edge
like
you'll see,
like, as he hits Zasa off stage, he knows Zasa wants to go for the ledge, so he kind of goes to the ledge right when Zasa's about to grab. Yeah. And then that creates a situation where Puff has to jump again.
Right.
She can't not jump again. She'll fall lower under you. So once you see her start to jump, you can come off with a down air or bear and hit her away again. It would be better to dare almost always, just because it hits her further and does more. But yeah, it's not fun at all. One thing you do have in this matchup, which people see me go for all the time, is wave dash up smash. It is super good versus
I'm
Puff.
sure it catches a lot of...
It catches them at 80. And if you can... A lot of people say that it's just overused because it's so telegraphed, but I got Zasa with it like 3 times in our set, and he's the best Puff I know. So, I mean, if it works on him, it's bound to work on Sprinkles or any other of these Puff players.
Yeah.
As long as you're good at predicting when their jump and aerials are ending, you can hit them with a mean up smash, and you can go right through forward air and back air with it sometimes, but they have to be at a pretty... Luigi only has the invincibility on his head, so if they're not at a good height and they hit your body, then you're just going to get hit anyway. Nice dare there from Sid.
They're usually not going to be floating.
He needs way more, though, because even though this looks like it's doable, this is exactly where Puff wants, because the thing about Luigi versus Puff is that when Luigi gets hit at like 80, he's so far away from Puff that Puff has all the time in the world to do whatever she wants, in terms of, like, when he bears Sid, he's got all the time in the world to set up another bear.
Right.
He's got all the time in the world.
He's not coming back.
Exactly, because Sid has to focus on recovering. Sid can't focus on what you're doing. He has to focus. Like, watch this. He didn't tech it. He meteor canceled it. Yeah. Sid is also very good at utilizing Luigi's down B and getting a lot of height out of it, but that just simply doesn't matter in this matchup. You need more.
Yeah. And
it's not like this is actually very close compared to where it was when he was at 0 coming back and Luigi was at 90. This is closer, way closer, because he can kill him with a lot of moves at 90, but Zasa's not going to give him anything. You'll notice that my set with Zasa, it never got this close.
Now that it's close, we're going to see a little bit of this.
I want to emphasize one thing, and I'll just say this. And I don't like people who say stuff like that, because it's like, don't say, I'll just say this. Just say what you're going to say. We're already listening. But I'll just say this. Luigi can do absolutely nothing about this. Luigi cannot do anything about this at all.
Rough.
I want to be as abundant. I don't want there, as James Comey, my boy Comey would say, I don't want there to be any fuzz on this.
Shout out to politics.
Luigi cannot do anything about this.
Yeah.
He can sneak it. Like I said earlier, he can sneak in there backwards. Like if he turns his back and wave dash back in and grabs the ledge right at the moment that Zasa has to grab the ledge, he can force Zasa to jump again. But that's all he can do.
Right.
So realistically, he has to just wait for Zasa to mess up. Or
got him. And Sid, pretty proud he got a hit in there.
That was hard, dude.
It is hard.
I can understand. As hard as it is to beat Zasa, it's almost just as hard to hit Puff when she's ledge camping you.
That was All right, Sid with the yeah. You should, if you're not here, it's a shame. Or
dude, I wish
really
we
need
had
a we really need like a player mic.
Mics.
Yeah.
Not just those player cams, those players mics.
Sid is just.
I would just stand in the middle and force him to time out.
Because see, that's the thing. Like Zasa still plays. He likes to play aggressive when he needs to, but so it's like if you just stand in the middle of the stage and wait for him to approach.
He'll just aerial if you fireball. If you fireball, he'll just aerial them. Yeah, he's still alive though. Like
yeah,
it's gonna be super hard. To, like now all your moves are stale.
Oh,
Luigi! Oh, that's
God.
all it takes, man. That's all it takes. I wonder if we'll see.
But that's so hard to like have the confidence to get in there and play on the ledge with a Puff that's trying to camp it too at the same time, especially with Luigi. I'm sure just like a nightmare. Like
Smash Bob with some solid advice for our friend Sid, but unfortunately Zasa would just spare you. Yeah. If you Zasa would literally just rising fair if you tried to do that. So.
Yeah, we have some not so great advice in the chat.
He was lost in the Zos. Sid, I don't think this is a great counter pick. This is also where I took Zasa. I just don't think it's great.
Why not?
He got super lucky there, and Zasa had to wait out his Zasa had to wait out his invincibility. But I think that I just don't think there's a lot of benefit going here compared to like maybe Battlefield. I don't know. I think Battlefield is just better. It's really hard to say because he beats you so thoroughly on every stage that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It would be if you're hitting him low.
This is the small stage.
Okay, so
right?
like here's the thing. I would have gladly said go to Yoshi's if Sid would have been hitting him low and almost killing him every time last game. But that's not how those kills happen.
Yeah.
When he killed him, it was at like 90+%. What you need to do there is you need to taunt and force them off the ground with taunt bounce and then fair them. That's how you get more damage right there. Or fully charged up smash also would have been good. Sid just not giving any Fs about punishing Zasa's rest.
Yeah. Now, I assume that an up B obviously wouldn't kill there. Oh!
Misfire.
Woo! That was quick.
You'll need way more. This is probably the worst spot.
6 minutes.
I don't think Smith realizes
I don't
Sid
think
is down.
I'm not sure that even still that shooting fireballs at Puff is really where you want to be at.
She can just fair them or bear them.
Yeah. It's not a great projectile.
She can just fair them or bear them. So.
All right. Last stock for
somebody
Sid in
smells
this.
like conditioner.
Yeah, well,
somebody just cracked open some conditioner in here. I'm glad that Sid has made it closer than I could versus Zasa. He did get misfires, but
yeah, he had a little bit of luck in there, but outside the watching Zasa camp the ledge just has been pretty hyped so far. Ooh. That F tilt almost killed.
Close.
I'm surprised.
It's close.
It is close. Fire. Okay.
Oh my God.
No, it's
unbelievable.
best of 3, right?
And now we're see. This is why it doesn't make any sense to run winners with 3 out of 5s because then they go to losers and they play 2 out of 3 again. It's like.